We all know the feeling. You polish off a massive plate of food, a thick burger and pizza, and an overwhelming instinct kicks in. You just want to sink into the couch and not move all day. But if we travel down your esophagus, the scene is anything but restful. Your stomach is a massive industrial processing center, and you just dropped off the biological equivalent of 50 tons of raw material. To break down that colossal payload, your digestive system has to immediately ramp up. The muscular walls of your stomach begin churning and grinding the food, while specialized cells pump out a high-acid mixture of digestive enzymes. When eating a heavy, calorie-dense meal rapidly, the sheer volume outpaces your stomach's baseline processing speed. This creates a bottleneck. The biological machinery is working at full capacity, but there is simply too much material blocking the exits into the intestines. This internal traffic jam is the source of that heavy, bloated sensation. Your body redirects blood and energy toward your gut to handle the backlog, leaving your brain and muscles temporarily deprived. You feel tired because your energy is quite literally tied up in digestion. If you surrender to that lethargy and lie down, you force your body to fight this bottleneck on its own, essentially guaranteeing a food coma. Let's look at what happens when you make a different choice. Compare the internal state of a body that stays sedentary after eating to one that engages in light, deliberate movement. Lying horizontally or slouching in a chair compresses your digestive tract. Gravity is no longer helping, and the anatomical space your stomach needs to expand and contract is physically restricted, slowing the rate at which food moves forward. When you stand up and take a gentle walk, the mechanics change. Your torso elongates. The rhythmic, alternating motion of your hips and core as you walk actually massages your digestive organs. This physical motion acts as an external pump. It accelerates gastric emptying, clearing that massive backlog of food much faster and with significantly less effort than if you were sitting still. A simple 10-minute walk acts as an external physical assist to an internal mechanical problem. You are quite literally unjamming your gut step by step. As that food finally clears the stomach and enters the intestines, a new challenge emerges. The carbohydrates from your meal dissolve into glucose, sending a massive, sudden wave of sugar into your bloodstream. This chart shows a typical postprandial blood sugar spike. The rising line tracks the concentration of glucose in your blood over time. When you are inactive, this curve shoots into the red zone, an overconcentration of sugar that your body treats as a biological threat. To neutralize the threat, your pancreas floods your system with insulin. This hormone signals your cells to pull that sugar out of circulation and pack it away into fat storage. Because this response is so aggressive, your blood sugar levels plummet, creating the steep secondary crash that leaves you feeling exhausted. But you have a built-in biological bypass. Notice how the graph changes when the walking icon is active. Your contracting leg muscles can pull glucose directly out of the bloodstream to use for fuel, and they can do it without needing those massive insulin spikes. As you walk, the largest muscles in your body, your quads, hamstrings, and calves, act like a vacuum. They create an immediate demand for energy, safely siphoning off the excess sugar as it enters the blood. Walking intercepts the sugar spike before it can peak. You prevent the biological high and the exhausting crash that would have followed. There is a critical constraint here. If you finish eating and immediately start sprinting or lifting heavy weights, you will cause biological chaos. High-intensity exercise triggers a blood routing mechanism. Your body thinks it is under high stress, so it rapidly diverts blood away from the digestive tract and into your extremities to power your flight or fight response. This halts digestion completely, proving that the goal of post-meal movement is gentle circulation, not cardiovascular strain. When you keep the pace light, the localized benefits to your stomach and legs optimize blood flow across your entire circulatory system. Your heart falls into a gentle rhythm, pumping a steady supply of highly oxygenated blood. This fresh oxygen reaches the digestive organs, providing the resources they need to finish their work efficiently. It is a synchronized biological victory. The physical motion unjams your stomach, the active muscles stabilize blood sugar, and your entire body is fueled rather than overwhelmed. These massive internal benefits require just 10 minutes of low-exertion physical effort. This outcome shows how simple movement provides a manual override for your internal chemistry, giving you direct control over your metabolic machinery. So the next time you finish a meal, skip the couch, take a short walk, and keep the incredible science inside you moving smoothly.